So a set is a well-defined group. It's a well-defined group of elements, and these elements can be anything. Let's say I was talking about group of authors, so I can say that the group of authors who write in English language and they write fictitious novel, or the group of authors who write in, let's say, Arabic and they write poetry, like that. Okay, so when I'm very specific, when I'm defining the group properly, okay, it will be a well-defined group. So when I'm defining the group properly, then we can call it as a set. For example, if I have set A as vowels of English language. Now, vowels throughout the world, wherever you'll go now, vowels are defined only for English alphabets. So if even I'm saying vowels, it's a like it is like a well-defined statement. So anyone can very easily list down that it will be A, E, I, O, U. Okay. This can also be written in this form, that it contains X as an element, where X is a vowel. Okay. These are the two ways with which I have represented set, the same set, but in different ways. Okay. The first way, the first format is called as roster form.
Okay.
Roster form. Roster means you are representing all the elements of your group. Let's say if you have a team of artists. Okay. So if you are revealing their names, let's say 10 artists who are working under timer. So if you are revealing their name, then that will be a roster form. But if you're just saying that I have a team of 10 artists who works under me, then that will be a set builder form. So the second one is called as a set builder form. Right now, these names may not be necessary for you to remember, but eventually, if you're learning about set, you should know that set can be represented in two ways. One is the roster form and the other one is set builder form. Set builder form is generally a condition or a statement which can help us to give the actual set. Like you can see, if I'm saying X is a vowel, then anyone can tell me that X will be what? X will be either A, E, I, O, U. These are the only 5 possible letters which X can have. Okay. So this is called as set. We can take one more example of set because I want to give you some mathematical example also. So let's say if I have a set B, B is just an indicative letter. Generally, whenever we define set, set is defined by a capital alphabet, while the elements of the set are defined by lowercase alphabets. Okay, it's just a convention. There's no logic behind it. So if I have set B, which contains X, and I can say that X is an even integer such that X is greater than or equal to 0, less than or equal to 10. Now just try to understand this condition carefully. I have said that there is a set B which contains X as an element, which contains X as an element such that these column represent such that X is an even integer. It's an even integer. And this is a condition on X. So if I have given all these things, then it is very easy to think of that what all elements this set may have. So it can have 0 because the value of X starts from 0 and 0 is an even number. Then it will have 2, then 4, then 6, 8 and 10 will also be there. So it all depends on this limit. You can clearly check that X is greater than equal to 0 or less than equal to 10. Instead of this, if it would have been X greater than 0, less than 10, then we would have skipped 0 and 10 both. Then our answer would have been only 2, 4, 6, 8. So it is as simple as that. Clear?
Okay. Yeah, clear.
One more example we will discuss about set and then we will move on to subsets. So let's say if I have a set C where it contains X as an element such that Y is equal to X square plus 2 is a condition where the possible values of X will be 0, 1, 2 and 3. Okay, it is clearly mentioned that what are the X values we can put. So what I'll do, one by one, I'll start putting X is equal to 0, 1, 2 and 3 and I will keep on getting Y value, and Y is what? Y is my answer. Okay, there is slight change which I want to make over here. Since I have defined X as an element, so I will write X is equal to n square plus 2. Okay, earlier I had defined it as Y. So the reason why I'm not taking that Y letter is because X is an element of the set. So the condition should be on X. If I would have written Y over here, then Y is equal to X square plus 2 would have been okay. So now this limit should be on N. And now you can just have a look at it again. we will put the value of n is equal to 0, 1, 2, 3, and we can get respective x values. So if I want to write the roster form for this set, then putting n is equal to 0 will give me x is equal to 2. That's the first element. Then n is equal to 1. 1 square plus 2 will be 3. N is equal to 2. 2 square is 4. 4 plus 2 is 6. And 3 square is 9. 9 plus 2 is 11. So the first one is a set builder form where they have given us the condition, and the other one is a roster form. Okay, they are just names. You should just understand that first one is a condition and the second one is just representation using that condition. So that is how we represent set.